Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some products that I've used up. So this is only my second empties, I think, on my channel. I did my first empties video a few months ago, and since I did that video, I really enjoyed keeping track of the things that I was going through, and I kept them in a certain spot in my closet so that when I had enough, I could sit down and do another one of these videos. I personally love watching empties videos because I think it really shows the things that I really love, and I love to see what other people really love. So all of these products in front of me are definitely products that I use on a daily basis pretty much. I am obsessed with everything that I'm going to share with you guys. You guys have probably heard me talk about these things before. A lot of these things are definitely hair care and skincare because those are the things that I stick to. I have a very specific routine, I feel, when it comes to my hair and skin. I do have a couple of makeup products, but really not too many because I feel like it's harder for me to finish up a makeup product than it is for me to go through skincare and things like that. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to start off with hair care. This is probably no surprise to you guys if you've watched my channel, but I went through 2 different shampoos and conditioners, both of which are from Briogeo. I literally used up all of this. I didn't even rinse out the bottles. It looks like I rinsed out the bottles, but I used it to the very last drop. This is the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Banana and Coconut Nourishing Superfood Shampoo, and then the conditioner. I love the shampoo and conditioner. I already restocked it in my shower, so I have both the shampoo and conditioner back in my shower. I also went through another one of the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Kale and Apple Replenishing Superfood Conditioner and the Matcha and Apple Superfood Shampoo. I also have replacements of this in the shower already. I actually love to have both the apple and the banana options in my shower because I love both of them so much, and I feel like they're a little bit different, so it just depends on what I feel like my hair needs. I tend to reach for the kale and apple combination when I feel like my hair is feeling a little bit dry, or I need a little boost of shine, or I just want to be overall hydrated. I will go ahead and use this. If I want something that's a little bit more balancing, like for example, if I feel like my roots are a little bit oily, I will reach for the banana and coconut shampoo and conditioner. I have actually kind of combined them before, where I'll use the banana shampoo and the apple conditioner. Point is, I love this superfood line. It's my favorite, and I feel like I will never stop using it. I've been using these shampoos and conditioners for a long time. This one launched, I think, 2 years ago. I've been using it for 2 years straight. I've been using the banana shampoo and conditioner since it launched last summer. So yeah, they've just become staples in my shower routine, and my husband loves them as well. So those are definitely ones that have already been replaced because we love them that much. Let's move into skincare. You guys probably know, if you've watched my skincare videos, that I love Drunk Elephant. The reason I love Drunk Elephant is because I feel like the ingredients are great. I have very sensitive skin. I have become very picky about my skincare ingredients just because I do have such acne-prone skin. I tend to stick to a specific skincare routine where, I do admit I wish I could stick to a little bit more of a streamlined makeup routine sometimes, just because I feel like it would kind of help my skin adjust to makeup products that I'm using. But because I love makeup so much, I love switching up my routine so much, and I love, reviewing new products, I don't always do that. But when it comes to skincare, I stick to the same few things, and I've been using these for years as well. This is not like the first empty of these products. I have definitely gone through several more, but I just never filmed empties videos until like a few months ago. So the first thing I went through again is another one of the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. I love this serum. I feel like it's one of the best serums for texture, in my opinion. I feel like it really smooths out my texture on my skin. It's one of my go-tos definitely at nighttime. So I went through another one of those. One of my go-to day serums is the C Firma Day Serum from Drunk Elephant. This is amazing for brightening the skin tone, and this is one of my go-tos for, again, the daytime. So I alternate between the two, using this one in the day and using this one at night, and I use them so often. So I've gone through several of these as well. I also went through another one of the Drunk Elephant Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. I'm obsessed with this combo right here. At first, when I first tried this out, I wasn't sure if it made that big of a difference in my skin, even though my skin was improving. So I actually went through a period of time where I didn't use this, and it was when I stopped using it that I noticed the difference, if that makes sense. I just noticed that my skin is a lot more plump, the hydration stays in my skin, and I love the combo of this in the daytime. So I will put these two on in the daytime, and usually in the day I will alternate between one of these two moisturizers, which I also ran out of again. This is probably my 6th container of this right here. This is the, or maybe even 7th. Honestly, I've lost track at this point. I have gone through so many of these. This is a moisturizer that I use every single day, and I have for years. It's the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. I go through these a lot faster than my other moisturizers because, again, I tend to use this both morning and night. Sometimes I will throw in the Protini Polypeptide Cream, which is also empty. This is probably my 4th or 5th bottle of this as well. This is more of a gel formula, where this one has more of a heavier feel to it. Even though it's not a heavy cream, it's very hydrating and it's a little bit more rich, I guess, than this one. Sometimes I'll alternate between the two, so I'll do, you know, one at night and one during the day. It doesn't really matter. I love them both, but yeah, I definitely get so much use out of these, and I already am using my replacements of these as well. These are staple moisturizers in my routine, and I use them seriously every day. Another Drunk Elephant product that I went through is their sunscreen. This is the Umbra Sheer Physical Daily Defense Sunscreen. I love this, you guys. I know that there's mixed reviews on Sephora's website, and I can see why in a way, but first of all, I love how this is a physical sunscreen, so it's gonna really help to protect the skin, but it's not going to irritate the skin. I'm very picky with my sunscreens, and this is one that I have never had any issues with. It's incredible. I love it. It does have a very high concentration of zinc in it, which means that it's going to give you a little bit of that white cast if you don't take the time to blend it into the skin. A little bit goes a long way. I will just dollop this into my fingertips. I will massage it in between my fingers so it kind of melts a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and apply it all over the skin. I love this though. It does have a little bit more of a hydrated, I don't want to say greasy because I don't feel like my face is greasy, but I could see how if you have oily skin, you might not like this. I personally have dry patches on my skin, and also I live in a very dry climate, so I think that my skin can handle a more oily formula when it comes to a sunscreen. But I've been using this for a very long time. I'm already well into my replacement of this, and I love it so much. So next up, I went through a deodorant that I love. This is such an interesting formula for a deodorant. At first, I was not sure about it, but I ended up loving it, and I already have my replacements as well. This is the Sarah's Day collaboration with LeBang Body, and it's the Pity Party Natural Deodorant Putty. So it is a putty, which means you have to apply it with your fingers, which that's the thing that was totally throwing me off at first. But then I fell in love with the formula and I just couldn't care less. I love it. So you can see it has like that putty formula. So you just take a little pea-size amount and then melt it between your fingers, and then you apply it with your hands. It works so well. It smells like coconut and lime, and I just love it. It has been my current go-to. So I wanted to make sure to add this in here. Even though this is actually a pretty new product to me, I'm surprised at how quickly I went through it. But again, with like hair care and body care and skincare, these are the things that I stick to. And when I have a favorite, I honestly just keep using that over and over daily. So I do tend to run out of things pretty fast. I love that deodorant. This oil, you guys, is such a beautiful product. I love it so much. I found out about this sometime last year, and I was really skeptical at first to splurge because sometimes it's hard to know, you know, with a skincare product, what's going to be worth the money. I am so happy that I bought this, and I went through every single bit of it. There's not a drop left. Like, I literally used every single bit that was left in here. This is the Mara Universal Face Oil. This is such an incredible hydrating oil. I definitely use it mostly in the evening, but if for some reason I feel like my skin is pretty dry in the daytime, I'll add a couple of drops over top of like my moisturizer, or I'll mix it in with my moisturizer, and it just adds that burst of hydration. It is such a beautiful oil. It doesn't irritate my skin. I feel like it really soothes the skin, and it's ultra hydrating. It feels like such a rich oil, but it's not oily. It's one of those oils that really sinks into the skin and just makes your skin feel super rejuvenated. I cannot get enough of this. I actually have a replacement of this as well that Mara actually sent to me. I'm so grateful. So thank you, Mara, for sending me a backup of this because it is my favorite. And I'm actually pretty well into the retinol version of this. They have another oil that I love as well. Mara Beauty is one of those skincare brands that I use nonstop, pretty much daily. And it just, I love it. Like all of their products, I think they have 3 products now. They have a cleanser, this oil, and then a retinol oil. All 3 of them I'm obsessed with. They all work really well with my skin. So this is an amazing oil, and it's worth every single penny in my opinion. It also lasted me a very long time. So yeah, I would definitely purchase this over and over and over again. I cannot say enough good things about it. The next 3 things or so are more makeup-y. This one's kind of skincare and makeup combined. I went through a Bobbi Brown Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm. The packaging on this has updated since I bought this bottle, so it looks a little bit different, but the one I'll have linked down below is the exact same formula. This is a very, very glowy, super rich moisturizer, but I love to use it underneath makeup. It's one of my go-tos in winter, which is why I ran out of it, you know, more recently, because my skin tends to get more dry, and before makeup, sometimes I feel like I just want a ton of moisture and a ton of glow, and that's what this does. It is such a beautiful product. I love this. I actually already have a backup of this as well that I am working on. It is such a beautiful product. This is another one of those things that's pretty pricey, but a little bit goes a long way. It's lasted me a long time, and I do feel like it's worth every penny. If you're somebody who likes a very rich moisturizer underneath makeup and you want a little bit of that added glow to it as well, this is amazing for that. So I have 2 concealers that I actually went through. So I don't have any other makeup products besides concealers, but again, it's a little bit harder for me to like work through makeup products, but I do tend to stick to my favorite concealers and base products in general. So the first one that I'm obsessed with that I ran out of is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. This is probably my #1 high-end concealer. It is so beautiful. It never creases on me. I love the formula. I love the applicator. It never fails me. It photographs beautifully. Honestly, it is such a beautiful go-to concealer for me. And I already have a backup of this that I am using currently because I just can't live without it. It sits front and center on my desk at all times for days when I just want, you know, a very reliable concealer that I can count on to make my makeup look really, really good. So I love that one. I use the shade 1N. This is what I use for underneath the eyes. I have another one, I think it's 2N, that I use for blemishes, but this was the one that I used for my under eye area, and I love the shade. I also went through a NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light 2 Vanilla. It doesn't look like I went through it, but it's like I went through it. It's really hard to get product onto the brush now, so even though it doesn't look empty, it is. I actually have another one that I'm working on as well already because it's just such a beautiful concealer. This one's definitely a little bit more of a, I don't want to say heavier, but it's like a little bit more of a rich concealer. It has a little bit more of a moussey texture to it versus the Laura Mercier concealer. I love both so much, and there are definitely certain situations where I want a really smooth and hydrated looking under eye area, and that's when I reach for this concealer right here. So definitely love both of those concealers. That's it for my second empties video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I have gone through. Oh wait, no, I have one more thing. This is kind of a random thing. I don't know if people care to see this, but if you don't know, I wear contacts, and I went through yet another one of my BioTrue multi-purpose solutions. This is a contact solution. It's my contact solution of choice, and I go through these like crazy. So now that's it. Those are all of my empties. I truly hope you guys found this interesting and found it helpful. I stand behind every single one of these products. They are staples in my routine. I love them all so much. I have replaced all of them already, and I have already incorporated all of them back into my routine because they're just those kinds of products that I picture myself buying for a very, very, very long time. And a lot of these things I already have been repurchasing for years now. So let me know in the comments below if you guys enjoy seeing empties videos. I will definitely keep hanging on to makeup and hair care and skincare if you guys want me to continue to film these. Obviously, I always want to make sure that I'm creating videos that you guys want to see. So just let me know if you guys find these interesting, and I will continue to make them when I've gathered enough products. By the way, if you guys want to know what's on my face, I recently filmed my current go-to makeup routine. This is the exact routine that I filmed in that video, so I'll have that link down below if you want to know what makeup I'm wearing. Just look in the description box for that. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. That's it from me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.